In the 7th episode of Masters of the Air, the men of the 100th Bomb Group took on their deadliest mission yet, which has gone down in history as Black Monday. Nearly 6 months after Major Gale, Buck Cleven and Major John Bucky Egan were forced from their planes during missions to Bremen and Munster respectively, the 100th continued flying dangerous missions. Over time, more and more of these flights were done over Germany, which led to an increase in casualties. When the 8th Air Force set out on Black Monday, the 100th suffered their worst losses of the war. Though Lieutenant Colonel Robert Rosie Rosenthal and Major Harry Crosby were not involved in Black Monday in Masters of the Air, the mission was still a turning point for the men at large. According to Episode 7, the majority of the 100th had been made up of replacements by the time of Black Monday. This meant that the many airmen who perished during this event were almost completely new to the regiment. With 29 more missions ahead of them, Black Monday set a negative precedent for the survivors. But in many ways, it was the darkness before the eventual dawn. Black Monday was the first maximum effort daylight raid on Berlin in WW2. As portrayed in Masters of the Air, Black Monday was the biggest daylight raid ever conducted over Berlin. While previous 8th Air Force missions focused on smaller cities such as Regensburg, Bremen, and Munster, Black Monday focused solely on Germany's capital. Therefore, this made the success of the Black Monday mission more important, but also, the danger incredibly high due to increased Luftwaffe presence. The results of Black Monday were incredibly mixed. First and foremost, the mission led to the loss of the most American aircraft and airmen of the entire Second World War. According to Masters of the Air, the 100th lost approximately 15 planes in the attack. However, this mission was also considered the turning point for the U.S. Army Air Forces fighting against the Luftwaffe. After Black Monday, the Luftwaffe became more vulnerable and the USAF set out on their long road to destroying the Luftwaffe once and for all. Therefore, Black Monday yielded extremely negative and extremely positive results. How many people died on the 8th Air Force's Black Monday? Of the 1,758 U.S. Army Air Forces planes that set out on Black Monday, 69 planes were lost. Considering that 10 men made up the crew of a single plane, that meant that approximately 700 American airmen were killed on Black Monday. In total, 15 of those 69 downed planes belonged to the 100th Bomb Group. Therefore, the squadron lost 150 of its men on Black Monday. Though past missions like the Munster raid led to incredible casualties, Black Monday saw the most deaths in a single day for the 100th.